I think we are good. We are good to go. Alrighty. So let me get going here. Wait a second. Yeah, I guess it did do it. Okay. So it should be working. Well, so far I am alone today. That's fine. And it's nighttime, naturally. And to take your helmet on and off, it's the letter U. Let's see here. So last time we got this place up and running. Got our hover vehicle up and running. How are we doing on fuel? We're actually doing okay. Mainly because we're not crafting anything. I believe Callie got the multi-tools up and going. I don't know if I have the... I might have the ability to make the energy cells. I do. I just need the electronics, which we are completely out of copper, so that's what, one of the things we're going to be doing today is going to get copper. But with this new multi-tool, we don't need this crap survival tool anymore. Not a huge fan of the pistol, but we'll see. I can't remember why I have this space here, but I'm going to move all of my stuff over. I'm going to go ahead and grab those energy cells just in case. Don't need the oxygen at the moment. I could use a couple of biofuel. Well, no, actually, I don't even need the chainsaw anymore because we have that guy. And that guy chews through the trees like crazy, so we're good there. And we have some wood, so let's go ahead and set up this guy to go ahead and make 100 fuel, just so that we keep that fuel going. Let's go ahead and check the fuel on this. 75% on the hover vehicle, so it's good. Oh, you know what? I am gonna need that tool. Oh my gosh. Seriously, game. Killing me. I am gonna need that tool because I don't have the I do have unlock points. Quite a few, actually. Drill, maybe? Yeah, the better hand drill. That would be nice, but it takes drill charges. And the drill charges, if I'm not mistaken, take Promethean pellets, but it looks like Callie may have grabbed some Promethean pellets. So, and this creates 5 at a time. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and cancel that fuel. That's gonna be 50. Let's do 6. That'll be 60 pellets. And then drill charge. Where's the drill? Am I completely blind? Or can it not be made in this? I think it can't be made in that. Or we need copper. Yeah. So we're actually going to have to go seek out some copper. So I am going to need my survival tool for the moment. And we do have a copper deposit up here, a small one. So we'll go ahead and check that out. Silicon copper deposit. This is the right way, right? No, we're going in the wrong direction. But that's over the hill. You know what? We'll just go ahead and do this one. Once we get some copper, we'll be doing good. Let me turn on some lights so we can at least pretend to see. That should be good right there. Set it on the ground. I don't need those lights on. Now, yeah, we got lots of power. Sort of. Alright. So now we grab this. Oh, one thing that we can do before I actually do that, let's go ahead and access that and then connect to this. This is another little cool thing that you can do. Since this thing has a big container on it, we connect to it. Press T to switch back. Switch into our thing here, go to resource mode, and then dig down. Now the drones don't really dig straight down very well. But they do go down at an angle okay. Come on. I'm not going to sit here and dig out a lot of it. I just want some of it so that we can get the handheld drill, because that thing's so much better than this thing. I wish that storm would stop. It's kind of noisy. I believe if I can get 20 copper ore, that should be good. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have it. So F4 goes into your connected storage. Yeah, we got some there. So let's go ahead and jump back into our hover thing, go back, process this, and see if we can. I'm gonna need another RCS on this thing. I'll probably go through many iterations of this, because I'll probably expand it out to have drills on it too at some point. Oops, that was not intentional. Okay, so now we'll just go ahead and turn that off. We'll drag that down to there. Open up this. Drag all this in. The ore needs to go up at the top. Yeah, all this is basically ore, raw materials. Yeah, we're also going to need some silicon and iron at some. But since we have some points, I didn't realize we had that many points. But I want to get this. The drill module for the hover vehicle. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can actually do this. So this guy cannot make the handheld drill, which is funny because it can make the drill charge, so there's that. But this guy needs to give us energy matrix. What? What is that gonna take? Cobalt? Oh, good grief. All right. Well, looks like we're going drill module. Let's just go two of those drill modules. And this is where the this thing goes. This thing comes in handy. Repair, retrieve blocks, salvage, upgrade, and downgrade. So we want to retrieve blocks. Go ahead and load it up. Take that off. Now, I think I don't know how I want to do this. Because they're kind of big. I guess for right now we could just shove them on the sides here. And it should work. Yeah, we'll try that. Now, when I picked that thing up, it didn't go into my inventory because I'm still connected to this container here. So it put it right in there. So that helped. Alright, let's yeah, there's one. It should be almost done with the next one. Yeah, it's almost done with the second one. Now, if we go to the map, we can see our planet, and we've got these deposits here. We've got 2 more carbon on the planet. We need to find 1 more iron, 1 more copper, 3 more silicon. Now, once we mine all those out, on normal planets, meteorites should come down and hit. I don't know if it does it on this beginner planet or not. I guess we'll find out, because we're probably going to end up mining out everything. But we want to go to a couple of different places, like the deserts and the poles, to see if we can find nodes on the ground that are cobalt. We should be able to. If we can find a radioactive area, then we'll be able to find promethium baby. Should be able to. So we'll go ahead and get out of that. Grab our 2 drills and stick them on here. Now, keep in mind, they're not in my inventory. They're in this container. So let's go ahead and place these guys. They are kind of big, but I don't want to put them up here because that'll be blocking the light. I guess for now we can shove them on the sides, and we'll see how that works. Now, how's our CPU doing with those on there? That's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the F4 again, grab this, see if this can actually go on here as well. I don't know how well this is going to work with the drills, because they do have an area of effect, sort of. Let's go ahead and move those forward, though. Yeah, we'll move them forward by 1. And we'll probably end up redesigning this thing at some point. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably take off these side things and make it a little bit wider. That will help with stability. I'll end up replacing these ground repulsor engines with more of the hover engines and more thrusters. Because we'll need thrusters in all directions. But I also don't want to get rid of the whole shape of it. Anyhow, we'll deal with that later. But definitely need to go find some cobalt on the surface. And we also do have some food, so there's that. Alright. Let's see where our CPU is at. We're actually not bad. We're doing pretty good. What about power? We're doing okay with power. Okay. So we've got drills. Okay, if we go up to this rock, it just deletes it. Okay, that's nice. All right, so first test, let's go ahead and go test our copper deposit. Let's go finish out getting that. Because now that we've got drills on this, it should be a lot easier. Oh, get out of my way, tree. I'm moving here. Now, these drills are a lot more efficient, but with a vehicle like this, you want to just kind of go down to where you're barely hovering over the ground, tilt down a little bit, and then just hold down the clicker until you start, you know, making a path. Sometimes it can be, depending on how you make your hover vehicle, it can be pretty difficult to hold the nose down. This one's not too bad at the moment. Now, the problem I'm seeing is the drills might be too far apart. Maybe not. We might be able to make this work. And sometimes you might want to actually go first person view when you're doing this. So I'll switch back and forth between them. Now we are going to get a ton of stone doing this too. But look at that, chewing through that copper. Now I want to angle up a little bit. Hit it. Sometimes you'll have to raise yourself up by holding spacebar to be able to get some things. So just demolishing that. So much better once you get a hover vehicle up and running. Excuse me. I haven't had any allergies lately. I don't know if it's fully allergies or if I'm actually getting a cold, but the coughing and clearing my throat a lot is going to be a thing, so sorry about that. And also, hover vehicles in the ground get confused sometimes. Sometimes you gotta like readjust yourself and redo your ramp going down. But it's still way faster doing it this way than it is by hand. And if you notice, there's a bar right above my action bar down there. It has a percentage. That's how full our storage is. And it's starting to get pretty heavy. I'm noticing a sluggishness to the controls. I'm stuck because I raised up into the roof behind me. There we go. Almost there. Almost managed to get this whole thing out. Now I'm trying to angle up so I can get out of here. We're 77% full, so we're definitely going to have to go back. But I do want to get this thing completely cleared out, which I believe we've gotten. Yeah, completely cleared out that node. It's done, over with. Very, very, very quickly. Now we get to go back. Very heavy. So what are we sitting at right now? What's our weight? Actually, I don't know what our weight is at the moment. Oh, wait, right here, mass, 16.2 tons. Huh. Now we should be able to make 2 more drills, and maybe we can reconfigure the front of this thing and the sides. But at the same time, I'm not too sure if I want to completely switch over to just thrusters and hover engines just yet. I think it's okay for right now. So now we can come over here to our thing here, find our little cricket, and there is our copper. And then we'll have this little one say, hey, it takes, looks like 1 copper ore outputs 2. Interesting. Okay. So we'll say 400. And it will be processing all of our copper. That's awesome. The stone we want to hang on to because we're going to want to probably build more blocks. But now these cargo things are going to become very obsolete very soon. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we don't need our light. We're going to go ahead F3 going into our thing here and use a couple of these points. We want to open up the base stuff. We want to scroll down and make sure we've got it. We want the container control, definitely. And then we want the container extensions. These are going to be huge, absolutely massive on getting us bigger storage. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this big guy and say, hey, I want parts. There we go. I want base parts. We want 2 container controllers, one for input, one for output. And then we're going to say we want 20 of the container extensions. And this is going to be where it's going to be pretty massive. And instead of putting in windows right here, I think I'm actually going to do this a little different. It's going to make it where you can come up and grab stuff that's in the output and drop stuff off on the input. We are going to need to get rid of this guy, which honestly, it's going to be easier because it's hard to focus in on the exact spot that it is. So we're going to jump back into here. And lift up, back out. So another thing we can do to make this easier, so if you do turrets and weapons, the mining things are part of the whole turrets and weapons system. So to back them off and get them out of the way of the harvester, what we can do is we go to devices. We're going to go ahead and auto group this. And under harvest, we have a couple of drill modules. And then we have the container controller and the harvest module here. So what I want to do, if I can make this work properly. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's only going to let us do the shortcuts this way. So what if we use signal logic and we say this drill module is going to follow something, okay? So what we want to do is go back to the main and go over these signals and say this first one is going to be drills, okay? Then we go back to here, we should be able to select drills here, and this mechanical thing is going to follow that button. This one is going to do the same thing. It's going to follow the button. So now if we go back to the main and click that on, then off, it should turn them off. But of course, now it's going to make me a liar, because that should technically work. Yeah, devices, under signal logic. Yeah, it should follow drills, that button. Yeah, that's a signal. Why is it not following them? Oh, I know what it's doing. I know what it's doing. It wants to follow them as like, instead of using the click button on the thing. So that's not going to work. I thought there was a way to do this. Well, I could add a separate group. This is another thing you can do. You can say just drills. Okay. And then we could add these to this one. Add to group, drills. Same thing with this one. Add to group, drills. So now drills is here. And then if we go to, instead of signal logic, we go to here, we say this one's going to do custom 2. And then go to main. We're going to delete this and just turn it off. And then we're going to say this one's drills. I don't know why that other one, it should work that way, but it's not. If you turn off drills, then the drills suck in and go out of the way. If I had actually turned off all of the turrets and weapons, then this other one wouldn't work. Now, what's really irritating me is it's turning all of them off, which means this one, oh, it is still working. Okay, cool. Which doesn't make any sense. That's part of the weapon. It like treats it as a weapon. They changed a lot of things. Like a lot of this logic and stuff, it's working differently than it used to in the past. So I'm not exactly sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. But I'm actually gonna, since it's obviously not a thing, then I'm actually going to hit auto group again, and it's going to delete that other one. So if you auto group and you've made different groups, it's going to delete your groups. Yeah, apparently it doesn't treat the harvester as a weapon anymore. Interesting. Oh, come on. There's... Come on. I need this bush to go away. Being dumb. I don't know what is dropping on the ground either. Yeah, plant fibers. This is so annoying. Because I can't place a block here with this bush here. And every time I try to, you know, do the resource mode, it's going to keep hitting the ground. That's going to irritate the hell out of me. But it is what it is. Alright, so we should have these things done. So we're actually going to go ahead and connect to this box and put these things on this bar. And you never want two different things to connect. So if I set up this with a extension on it, you do not want to have another container extension. Actually, a lot of times it won't even let you put another container controller next to that one. And it won't let you add a second container controller to an extension that's already attached to a controller. You have to leave at least one block space in between. Now, I could put these next to each other, but that's going to severely limit the space we have available. So I'm going to put this one over here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and retrieve these real quick. Because I want them to be uniform. And then I have to go back into here and move this to here. There we go. So I'm going to turn this around. Just like that. And then we're going to put 5 on that one. And I'm going to remove those blocks there so that we can have some uniformity. That there. There we go. So now, when you're out here, got that one, that one. I'm going to extend this one out a little bit. Push it out. One more wall so that it's even. And then what we're going to do is press T so we don't have that up there. I'm going to look at this one. This one, it's hovering over it. So let's go ahead and auto group. And then go back to the cargo boxes. And looking at this one, it's still got that one highlighted. This one's going to be our new input. Actually, can I just... Yeah, we're going to say container controller and then input at the end, just so that we know that it's different from the other two. I'm actually going to be picking those up here shortly, but after I move everything. Then we're going to come over to this one and do the same thing, and this one's going to be our output. If I could stop hitting the wrong buttons, it'd be nice. Oh, come on. Seriously? Alright. Apparently it's too long. There we go. Not sure how it was too long. It was one character too long? Alright, whatever. So let's go ahead and rename this one so that they all match. We're just gonna say controller. Might change it up later, but now we have an input and output. Now, the reason I want to start using these is because if you notice, these containers here, they're pretty big. They've got the volume is 16,000 maximum, but now this one is 48,000 maximum. Yeah, lots better, lots better. And we can continue to make this bigger. So what we're going to do is come over here and make my phone shut up so that it stops making noise. I was an idiot, forgot to make it shut up. And we're going to add more on. You always have to have it touching them to add more, so. And there's 5 more onto it. And I'm going to be expanding this out to where it covers the back of it, and then maybe, I don't know, across the. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I maybe even dig into the ground. But anyhow, let's put these other 5 over here. Let's go ahead and do that so that we can have it like the same shape as over there. So we go there. Across the top, put another one there. Give it a second to actually register, and then we look. Now we've got 88,000 volume. So, pretty cool, right? So this is going to be our input. So we go to the old input and just say move everything, and I'll organize it later. Then we go over here to the old output and say move everything, and we'll organize it later. Now we can go to this guy, go to the new input, new output, this guy, new input, new output, and this one is pissing me off. Come on. Listen, buddy. I tell you to do something, do it. Okay, now we're good. Now we can take these out. What? That was weird. Oh, I know why. Here's the output. Let's go ahead and I was actually connected to that box, so yeah. Weird. So we're going to connect to the output here. Put that there. We're going to go back to our own inventory and put that box in here. Now this copper ingot actually needs to go into the input. So what I can do is I can drag it down here, say, hey, you actually need to live there. And we're still connected to the output. Alright, so now when I pick up this, if you go into here, you'll see we have one cargo box. If I pick this one up, and go back into there, now we have 2 in there. Switch to this, and we have 4 concrete pieces to fill that in. Almost as if it was planned. Too bad it wasn't. So let's get some concrete blocks fired up here. Let's just say make 100. And we'll leave it at that for right now. And now we need more materials because we actually need to make an SV. So we have an HV, we need to make an SV. So let's see what we can do with this. We only have 7 points available, so we are going to have to level up some. But what do we need? We definitely want a detector, and we definitely need an RCS. And we're going to need some thrusters. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to level up some. I'll just go down the line. Get the detector first. And now we're going to need some of those resources we're talking about. Because we still want to make the hand drill. Because the hand drill can still be useful sometimes. So let's just go north. How are you on fuel, buddy? 58%. Let's go into the output here. We have 13. Let's go ahead and put that there. Manage this. And we can drop a lot of it in. It's nice. Fill it up. Okay. And then we're going to hit F4, disconnect from that. Time to do some exploring. So we want to go just straight north from our current position. Okay. We'll go towards those resources. Oh, if you also see nodes of resources on the ground, like this, oh good grief, I'm gonna have to switch over to thrusters really soon. So like this copper thing on the ground, I can sit here and turn on my turrets and weapons, switch to my drill, and just like have one touching it. And I can pick it up. It's not the greatest, but you know, as you're running around and you see little things that you need, grabbing it like that, pretty helpful. Like right here, I could pick up a bunch of iron that's like clustered around this rock. Wouldn't be a huge amount, but it would be something. That's effectively what we're looking for. Is we're looking for the copper nodes so that we can, or not copper, cobalt. Looking for the cobalt nodes so we can actually do that. Well, we found one of the carbon deposits. Look at our map. How far north? Pretty far north. There's something over here. Tech ruins, huh? Interesting. That apparently have people standing at it. Are they hostile people? Are they gonna shoot me? Doesn't look like it. We'll have to come back for that, but because we're kind of on a mission to expand our technology. Now, if you notice, this is like more of a tundra area. Aha, this is what we're looking for. Are we in anybody's... No, we're not in anybody's area. So... there's cobalt ore right there. You'll probably get 1 to 3 per thing you bust up. But it's better than nothing. And you might actually get more if you use the hand drill for it, but we're trying to gather this so we can get to the hand drill. But it looks like there's no shortage of these nodes on it. Come on. Break it. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and... we've got 14 cobalt. What is the conversion rating? What? Why am I drifting? Oh, because auto brake's not on. How about help? I don't know what the conversion is on the cobalt, so I'm gonna try to get a bit. Maybe, I don't know, 30 or so? No free storage. Should have plenty of free storage. Come on. There we go. 2 cobalt. Another 2. That should be like 21-ish. Now I wonder if I jump out and mine it with my hand drill, or my hand survival tool, or whatever, if it would work. So let's try it. Let's go resource mode. It's a lot slower, but yeah, I'm still getting 2, so we should probably go ahead and just use this because this is a lot faster. I'm only getting the same amount, may as well just use this. Oh, come on. There we go. It looks like there's other, like, funky looking rocks up here. Is that just stone? Yeah, it's just stone. Interesting. There's another one. We're at 29. Let's find one more, then we'll head back and then see if we can go ahead and make that handle. Yep, there's one. And luckily, I have already marked the base. I guess if we're passing it, and yes, I did see this other one right back here. We're already passing it, we may as well grab it. Alright. I'm curious to see if the hand drill is actually more efficient, like it'll actually get us more resources from those nodes. I doubt it, but maybe. Those escape pods are supposed to disappear, but apparently they don't want to. Oh, I forgot that I had put the actual batteries on this place. Let's see if the batteries have filled up. I need to make some more solar panels, because I think you can have up to... I think it's 10 base game, 10 or 12 base game, like 15 on Reforged Eden. So let's go ahead and shut that down. Go ahead and... I don't know why I put that in my inventory, but whatever. Base, inputs. Alright, all there. That comes from wood. Let's go ahead and go down here a little ways. Have copper, iron, copper, silicon, iron, like that. And then all the ores up here, we're gonna have stone, stone, copper, silicon, iron, and then we'll have the wood over here, the rare stuff. So this can go down there. Mechanical parts can go down there. All like these undone parts. Cobalt ore, titanium ore. Those are specialty stuff along with the carbon. So I'm not sure how I want to do that. I guess I could just leave them up there because I probably won't have them in large quantities. And there are titanium nodes on the surface, just like the cobalt on this planet. It's just, you got to go to a different biome to get them. I think you have to go over to the desert, and we'll try that here in a little bit. Callie was telling me about it, but I just can't remember what he said on where they're at. Alright. You, sir, make me the drill. So now we definitely can take this POS survival tool and tell it to buzz off. Oh, the batteries. Let me point that out. So you have this power over here. The visual one is this bottom, and then up here it says battery 2%. And then you can actually go into the statistics of the base and look under power and fuel, and you'll see generators. We have 3, but technically some of that is solar. So our current output of solar is 323. Our average output is 160. If we got that high enough, we'd be living on just solar panel, and we'd never see our fuel go down, because the batteries would run us at night, and then the solar would run us during the day and charge the batteries. So we actually need to get some more solar. Yep, now the bugs and everything are moving around. No more stuck enemies. Yeah, I see you out there. You just keep on walking, and we'll be fine. Ugly POS. Alright, so now we got our drill. Now we need to grab our drill charges, which were in that same box. Okay. Now we need to test it out, which we will here shortly. But I need to get a bite to eat. There we go. And we need to get this up in the air to be able to work on it. Now, this we can keep as crafting. We want to actually add on to the front of this and add a garage or hangar. That is going to irritate me. Here, let me show you this. This is so annoying. There's little quirks about every game. So I do want to expand this out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come across here, and then we're going to come across here, and boom, it won't let me place there because of that stupid thing. And I don't know why it's being so dumb. You know, let me get the chainsaw. Maybe it will be nice and let me use the chainsaw on it. There we go. Okay. Now we figured out how to fix that. So, oh, not allowed. Seriously? This is one thing that frustrates me. Is they have it automatically block anybody from accessing it unless they're the person that dropped it. But that's fine. It can sit there. All right, so let's go retrieve. Get rid of these blocks here. So we can add on our hangar. Ooh, level 9 reached. Nice. I forgot that I have this side over here that's still technically not done. Okay, so if it's hard to get something under there, one thing you can do is you can actually use your drone, and sometimes you can actually get right on the ground and look up underneath and be able to put supports in. And you really, really want to do that. Now, this is going to stay empty because this is going to be... Oh, crap. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's also 1, 2, 3 wide. So this is going to be planters. So we can actually start growing food. And I'm actually going to put a bottom on it. Mainly because I can. And it helps with stability. Because there is gravity. And all that fun jazz. Okay. So that is taken care of. And what we'll probably end up doing is doing another one next to that on this side, and then another one. So we have, I don't know, enough to make a bunch of food. But I want to do the hangar. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't be dumb. I'm holding control. Let me drag you out into a square. You're not going to let me, are you? Fine. Now, I only have 25 blocks left, so let's go 5. And let's see here. So 5 by 5, that should be. Oh, something didn't want it to place here. No idea what. Oh, I know why. So I'm going to go back to this and go pink. See? There is technically a concrete block there. There we go. Problem solved. Now we need more concrete. So I'm gonna make it a pretty big hangar so we can have a few different ships in here, and also put up like a workshop area, probably on this side because this is the output. So on this side, I'll show you guys how I plan on doing it to where we can essentially have a mechanics area on this side to be able to build and rebuild ships and whatnot. But I don't think we're going to have very much stone for that. Because we're going to need a lot. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and craft another 100. I don't like doing it unless I I have the space. I don't like doing like thousands at a time. And I'll just let that craft that 100. And while it's doing that, let's think about this. How do we want to build this guy out? We need it wider. And we know we need more hover engines. And we need more thrusters. But I don't think these thrusters are going to be enough. Can we make everything on this one? I don't have everything unlocked, so... We still need to unlock SV stuff, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot easier to get around and haul more materials if HV can actually handle it. So, we're kind of at an impasse here. But we do have the hand drill, so we could exit the planet and find bigger resource nodes to be able to build a capital vessel if we had a small vessel. So maybe we'll just use what we have for the hover vehicle at the moment and then like design a new one later, and then we'll put these points that we have into unlocking SV stuff. So I think that'd be the smartest idea. I am going to need medium thrusters. That's going to be super important. And probably at least getting to tier 2 on the SV so we can put more stuff on it. We'll go ahead and do that. And probably an enclosed passenger seat, just because it's... If somebody joins me, we don't want them suffocating. We're also going to need landing gear. Possibly a shield. Which means we're going to need a pentaxid tank. But I think, well, we have access to Gatling guns, and they're going to be okay for right now. Well, I only have 5 points, so I can't actually unlock. Oh, O2 station. That'll be important. Yep. So there's that. Do we want to design an SV? So we have enough stuff, we can make an SV that's functional. That needs to go down here. There. Yeah, I think we could try. I think what we're going to do is we're going to say, I want to see everything, and then we're going to say, give me a small vessel starter. There's lots of different things to manage, and right now we need to get more mobile so we can find more things, specifically not on planet. I think it'd be best if we just went ahead with the SV. Okay, so now we want to go SV, and we're gonna, because we have mass and weight and all that on, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the carbon blocks. So our scout ship's basically gonna be made out of plastic. So we're gonna say make 100 of those, and then we're gonna need. We don't have the detector up and running yet. Wait, yeah, we do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see it. So we're gonna want a generator, a fuel tank, cockpit, at least one passenger seat. We're gonna need a couple of O2 tanks, probably only one spotlight, and 2 forward thrust and 2 in all other directions, so 10? Oh, good grief. 10 of those in all other directions. And then probably 3 landing gear. And a couple RCS. I don't know if we've got the materials for all this. Actually, I'm pretty sure we don't. But wireless would be nice. Detector would be nice. A couple of guns would be nice. And I don't see anything but the container controller ammo. And then some container extensions for that. Yeah, it takes a lot to make this stuff. I hope that's it. Modular wings, huh? That could be cool. Let's build 4 of those modular wings. Those are just for making it look cool. I think that's going to be it. Another thing that I kind of want to get going is the texture and color tool. Because I really do not like the look of this black plastic blocks. So hopefully we'll get it to work. Yeah, I'm really not sure if we'll actually have all the materials for all this. I mean, most of it's going to be the copper, silicon, and iron. So, hopefully, we'll be good on that front. I don't think we're going to need anything else. And then this guy is the one we'll have do another 100 concrete blocks because we're going to use them. Now, you remember the 16,000 got filled up with concrete pretty quick, but now if we look, we got 88,000 available and we're still cranking out all kinds of stuff. So, doing good. Doing real good, actually. Unlock that. The next playthrough we do on a more difficult planet, which will probably be end up being the desert planet. Then we'll focus in on the factory and how all that works. So, if we get a chance, we might go over it, but I want to focus in on, building my own things for a couple of reasons. One, to show the process of building out your own vehicles. And 2, I need to scratch my creative itch and, force myself to practice making something that doesn't look as dumb as this thing. So, there's that. But anyway, all this stuff needs to be made. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and take a break real quick. So that I can stretch my legs and whatever needs to happen while all this stuff is crafting. So I will be right back. Alrighty. We are back at it. Let's see if anything's done and how much it actually got done. I don't think it made everything. Oh, no, it's still working. And we still have quite a bit of materials, so we might actually be able to get all this stuff made. Well, let's go ahead and cancel the weapons. We'll reset them to be at the end of the queue. Because, I mean, again, it's a scout ship, so it doesn't necessarily need all that stuff. But I do want all the functional stuff available. But we can go ahead and get started on this. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. And we want to throw the cockpit on right after that. And then probably the engine, or the generator, I should say, and the fuel tank. And the one light. Thrusters. The landing gears are going to be interesting on how I do that. That's going to be different. We want potentially carbon blocks, RCS. Oh, wait, hang on. That. Let's see here. Okay. That should be good for now. Oh, there's also more concrete blocks. So before we actually get this started, I'll show you how we're gonna do our mechanic area thing. So let's go ahead and get this filled out like so. You know what? Yeah, we'll do 2 blocks out going this way. Excuse me. And then we'll do 2 blocks out going this way as well. Alright. So we want this pad to be as large as humanly possible. And we'll plop some support down this way. Okay, and then get some more support that way. And then, of course, we have a plant here that is being obnoxious. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Oh, here's another spot that is probably... Yep. It's got a block there. Now we can actually fill that in. Yep. Herbs. Oh, jetpack. There we go. Now we should, I hope, yeah, be able to plop in some blocks there. So now, let's say we're gonna have this is not exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think to make this symmetrical, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yes, I know I'm losing contact with my drone. Shut up. And we're adjusting where this is going to be. There we go. That's going to be our first farm right there. All of our power and everything will probably end up being on the left side there. Now it looks better. So we want to keep this 3 here. So we're going to say that's going to be the entry. But we're actually, since this is going to be end up being the main doorway to the hangar, we're going to make it one more wide on either side. And then we're going to have our openings, or our walls, like that. I hope. And then we're going to do this. Out this way. And we ran out. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if we can... Did this guy make any more? He made... There's a couple more in there. That's fine. That's all we need. We'll be finishing this out later. So... We'll grab a couple more. Now, this is where... Interesting. I can actually put that in there on top of that now. That's hilarious. But what I'm going to do, so that we know that it's under there that needs to be moved, I'm actually going to put a different type of block there, so that we know to move it. There. So we know something's under there, and it's kind of annoying and in the way. Pick that up later. Alright. So, normally what I like to do is have some way to hold the vehicle or whatever it is up in the air. So what I like to do is go to these walls and then do, where are they? These double ones like this. And I don't like, I do, but I don't like them going up super high. So what I'm going to do is flip it around like this. I want to leave enough room at the end for a vehicle to get in there and turn. So we're going to go here. Then we're going to grab the next ones down. And then the next ones down. So that it's kind of like a ramp. And then we're going to have the full walls along like this. And this is how this is technically supposed to work. You come in here and you get up on here, and it's going to look kind of wonky, but you try to get it centered the best you can, and then you gently set it down on top of it. Now, it's not going to lock to place because the locking dock is in the dead center of this thing. But you can turn off the power and it will set right on here. And then it makes it really easy to get up under here and, you know, do stuff. Maybe make it wider, you know, add things that you want to do onto it. And it I don't know. I'm a mechanic. I like a lift for my vehicles. So, downside is you kind of have to use a jump pack to get in, or just have access to the underneath of the cockpit, and then you could just jump into it. But I do not want this on here for right now. We're going to be editing this later. I'm actually just going to go ahead and move this over here, because that 3x3 opening right there is actually going to be changing to just a door that's in the middle, because this is going to be manufacturing and rooms and farm and everything else, and out here is going to end up being our hangar. But what I do want is to go ahead and grab where is it? My starter vessel thing. And it did make the Gatling guns and the wings and the things and all the stuff. And oh, that needs to go somewhere else. Nice. Alright, so now we can even access the fridge from here because it's all wireless and we're standing on the base. So that's cool. Alright, so now we have our starter thing, our starter block, and we can, if we're careful, we can drop it right on top of this, and it will sit there. Now we're going to need to get some things on the outsides of it to make sure that it'll stay there, so let's go ahead and do that before we do anything else. Let's go ahead and grab our carbon blocks, stick them on here. And let's go ahead and make this a little bit wider to make it a little bit easier to stay on there. Then we have our cockpit. Let's choose an interesting cockpit for our scout ship. Doesn't need to be like these small ones like this. These like seem to be more like fighter style. And I don't think we really need that. I'm also looking at hit points. This one has the most hit points, I think, out of all of them. Equal to that one. Oh, that one's actually got quite a bit too. Okay. You know what? Let's go with... Now I don't know. Well, let's do the legacy. Wow, it's massive. Okay. I placed it backwards. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Luckily, we can just pick it up. And then spin it around. And throw it on there. And then we'll use our little drone to do a lot of this other stuff. So we need the generator. And we need the fuel tank. You know what? Let's just go ahead and stand the fuel tank up there as well. And now let's let's make this like fully like multiplayer style here. Let's go ahead and I don't really want it that high, but yet it kind of works. Again, scout ship. So let's go ahead and put that there. Let's see if we can go ahead and make another one so that, you know, 2 people could ride along. And see if we actually have the materials for it. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now the CPU extender, that's going to take a 2 flux coils, and the flux coils down here take 2 titanium rods and 5 neodymium. That's going to be a pain to get a hold of. We might be able to, raiding POIs, might be able to grab some of that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm just gonna stand here. And then put that around. All right, so that is the passenger area of the scout ship. Let's see if we can make this look a little better. I hope. Let's go ahead and extend this out a couple more. Maybe more than a couple more. And then let's go ahead. You know what? I'm actually going to need a couple more of these engines. I want 4 of these small ones facing down to give us the lift to take off. I have 2 up here at the front. And then 2 back here on the rear. And hopefully that should give us enough lift. Then these medium ones, these are going to be pushing us forward. But I don't want them low. I want them about middle. So I want them raised up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and place a block there and there. And go ahead and plop them on like that. Now we're going to be shaping this out here in a little bit. So, and then I need 2 reverse thrusters so I can slow down. You know, let's just go ahead and just throw them on the front. And then this one light. You can stick right there in between them. And then I think we got some guns. And we got some other cool looking things that we can do. We got an ammo container, extensions, detector. I think we're going to need more than 2 RCSs, but let us put 1 in the rear and 1 closer to the front and see if that helps make things easier. That can go right there. And then I can actually take these and grab this. Turn that around so that it covers up the detector. Just trying to think of how to shape this out. I also have and of course my back decides it wants to start screaming at me. I also have these two O2 tanks, which we will shove in the middle back here. Now I need more. Need side to side thrust too. Ammo controller. I never know which way on these small ones. I never know which one's like the front. Whatever. I'll do that. And then the container extensions for the ammo. There. And then I don't know if I like that or not. Because the idea is to have some of these wings on here. I just don't know what kind of wings I want. I feel like those need to be down lower. Yeah, they need to be one down, so that means those other thrusters need to be moved. I mean, I know it doesn't need to be perfect, but at the same time, I want it to at least not be laughable. Although, I probably will anyway. So actually, the side to side, me get those wings on first, and then we'll deal with the side-to-side thrusters. Yeah, up there looked weird, so we'll go down one. That's better. And then... Huh. Just trying to figure out which one of these would look best, but I guess just trying it is the only way to truly know, you know? I thought I had more of those wing pieces. Guess not. That doesn't look too bad. So let's go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, I can do that. So these thrusters, the side to side, maybe one above, one below the wing. That wouldn't look too bad. Starting to take some shape. Not perfect, but starting to take some shape. Let me go ahead and get in here real quick. Do we have any more fuel? No. Alright, you... Make another 100 of that. And I want... more of these modular wings. I'll go 4 more. And then grab these. Alright, let's see if we can get some shape on this thing. That doesn't look right. So let's take that out. Take that out. And then do that. I wonder if this is like all for nothing because it's just gonna like fall out of the sky or something. I feel like there should be 2 more engines in the rear. 2 more of those medium thrusters. Provided we actually have the components to build it, so we'll see. Alright, let's get back up here and figure out this wing thing. I could go like that again, but I think that would just look goofy. I think we're gonna go off of this. Just go ahead and flip those on the ends, and then stick our guns on the end of that. Yeah, I like that look. I still don't know what to do with this whole thing in the front. Now, can we... We could... snap these other wings on the ends there. But I think that might take away from it. However... I think they need to be raised up a little bit. So yeah, right there and right there. I know it's all plastic, but whatever. Actually, I can use that to my aesthetic appeal. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that. Now this is going to be a little bit difficult because I don't want it to just be a box. I want it to have some type of shape here. So I could try... Actually, right here I would need this. Essentially starting the section that goes in. Yeah, that could work. And then grab this and bring it back. And I've got an idea for the end of that. So that helps. And then for this part, essentially do that again, but just reversed. Give it some type of texture. It looks weird, but once I paint it, I think it'll be alright. I suck at these things. Like, left, right, center, and sideways. I just suck at building ships. I guess that means I just gotta do it more often. I wonder... Does this... Oh, there's a bunch of different types of this. Will this... Oh, it will. Oh, how convenient. That should work. Yes, I know it's going to sit at an angle. Okay, so now let's get these other engines on, or yeah, engines on. Let's take out, skip one, move over one. Yeah, there we go. Aha, okay. Yes, let's... Yes, this will work. Which means I can actually do the same thing with these. To look better. Let's go ahead and get these on like I wanted. Let's move them forward a little bit. God, this thing looks so freaking stupid. That's not quite the one I want. Neither is that one. That might... No, that's not gonna work. Actually, that one's gonna make this other spot look better. If I can get it oriented the right way. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a lot better. I want this to taper down. Oh, wait, I think this will work. And then from there, then it goes to that. And then it goes to that. Yes. Hmm. I generally don't take this long building these things because they end up hurting my head, but I also don't want it to look like a flying shoebox. That's not right. No, I said that's not right. Listen here. You're supposed to know what I mean, not what I say. There we go. Now, this middle part is going to be interesting. Well, for now, I'm just going to do that. And that. But this, I'm actually going to use these vents. That is not the vent I was talking about. I want this one. I actually want grates. Yeah, there we go. What about this one? Does this one have a good one? Yeah, sorta. Ooh, hang on. Think. Wait, I can't make it, can I? Darn it. Ramps. Okay, whatever. For right now, it's just going to stay open so we can access the ammunition box. Even though we don't need access, but that's what it's going to be. Under here, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. And I don't want to spend a long time on the front of this either at the moment, but I'm open to suggestions on what to do with that, but effectively it's done. I have not painted it yet. Apparently my food's spoiled. However, at the moment, I'm not going to worry too much about the painting. What I'm going to do I can remember how to do this, is I don't want to be seen. So, what? Medium. The entire thing. Black. No textures. Now, I thought I could just do the whole thing by holding something. Guess not. Whatever. Whole thing's gonna be black at the moment. Once I get an idea on how I want to do the bottom, then we'll go from. But like I said, scout ship. Oh, you know what? We are gonna need a texture to get rid of the little bumpies. Screw it. Let's just. Why do I feel like I just deleted something? Oh well. Not sure how I could delete something with with a paint tool, but whatever. Let's go ahead and fill this in for right now. I don't know what I'm going to be doing here. You know what? We'll just have this all vented up. How about that? We'll just vent all that up. Looks so ridiculous. I don't know. It's kind of the shape, sort of the shape that I'm going for, but it looks like, again, bottom's too boxy. I'll figure something out. I don't know if I can put anything underneath there, because there's a block taking up that space. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright. F4. Unlink. And then let's give this thing a name. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, while it's waiting for a name, if I could spell properly. There we go. Alright, so it needs oxygen and it needs fuel, which shouldn't be too big of an issue. So to make it easier, you could just look at something and push P, you manage the fuel, and then wherever the fuel is that you want to put in it, you just go to that location and then put the fuel in. Then this drop down menu on here, you can just switch to the oxygen. You can drop oxygen in and you're good to go, and you can go to space. And then we can go to container controller ammo, put all that in. That's not very much ammo. Let's see if we can make some more ammo. And then before I accidentally, paint something I don't want to paint, tool away. put the rotten food away. Take a bite. You're still making fuel. Good. How about you? Make us another 10 would be another 1,000. Okay. We'll go see if we can fill the thing. So yeah, that's my ugly Alpha Scout. Wait, did I miss something? I do this all the time. I did wireless. All right, let's see if we can figure out where to put the wireless. There. Wireless is in. Got our detector. Got our guns. Getting our ammo made. Let me go ahead and see if I can find something to put over the top of this detector. Yeah, we'll do that one. Although it says non-transparent, but I guess it's one way. That looks weird. That's too thick. I don't know. Maybe I'll sink it down a little bit more and shove something on there. Alright. Put that away. That away. Hang on to the rest of this, because we need to go scouting. I think we're full on fuel. The only thing we're waiting on is the ammo, which is almost done. It's awesome. Alright, manage ammo. Wow, I could have a lot of ammo in this thing, because apparently those things are not heavy at all. I didn't realize I had 2,500 volume. I don't know if this thing would be able to lift that much. But yeah. So we'll just go ahead and shove some biofuel in for some extra fuel. And we're going to go ahead and shove some oxygen in for just in case we need it. Now, here's the kicker. I only have light armor on. There is absolutely no way this armor will keep me alive in space. As soon as I get out, I'll end up freezing to death. What we want... I don't know where it is. Wait, can we just automatically know how to make it? Yeah, what we want is this, the EVA boost. Which means we need gold. I don't think there's gold on this planet at all. We would have to either trade for it or find it. However, if I can leave the planet and find a trading post, we might be in luck. We either can trade for the EVA boost itself, or we can trade for the gold. But we just need to get up there and find out. So let's push P, power, oxygen, 5 hours of power. We are not over CPU usage, so bonus. We're good there. It looks like we're going to be pretty slow. I forgot the facing up thrusters. Okay, I need to, that's why you always want to double check your numbers. And what told me that is I looked at this, and each arrow is the amount of force you have being pushed in each direction. So pushing down, I have 300 kilonewtons of force pushing down. Left and right, I have 150. Forward, I have 680, so I can slow down pretty quick. Pushing backwards, I actually have 150, which doesn't make any sense. I should have 4? Maybe that's just extra or remaining, whatever. Cargo lift available 2.26 tons. That's not much. Not much at all. That's from pushing the rear. 17.3 pushing down, so that's nice. That's because there's four of them pushing down. But if you notice, there's numbers for every direction except for pushing up. So that's a problem. So we're just going to go ahead and shut this down, get out, and then I guess remove these two grates and put in engines there, thrusters there. I guess makes sense. Provided we have the stuff to be able to make them. That is. Now, there's a certain amount of technical stuff that you would want to know building these. If I really wanted the best mobility out of this, I would have used different wings. I would have made my own wings out, and then the thrust pointing down to the ground would be out here on the wings, and the thrust pointing up would be out of the wings, so that when you turn, it's also using the thrusters in conjunction with the RCS. But I don't like to do that. So if it turns slow, I'll just use more RCSs. One of the engines is done. Thrusters. So that goes in there. And it looks like it stopped, so... Oh my gosh, come on. Yeah, the inventory of anything cannot be shown in more than one place. Like, if you're building stuff, and then you sit for a long time looking in your input, machines will stop working. It's very annoying. Oh, I can still have the grates on there. So I can push those all the way in there. Oh well. I already started that. We're like getting sidetracked here. So now we have thrust in all directions. Don't know how well this is going to go. But we shall see. Let's zoom out so we can see this thing running. Rex, how's it going? Alright, here's my ridiculously ugly turtle of a ship. But it's very hard to build a ship that looks good with 2 of the enclosed passenger seats. Let's go ahead and load the guns. And then go ahead and hit 2. I think we're good. I think it's time to see what we can accomplish. Okay, it's really slow going straight up, so I'm not going to be able to carry very much. But what about going forward? Not bad. And it's sluggish as all hell turning. So it's got issues. Yeah, it's very slow. Now, if I put medium thrusters in all directions, that probably would be less of an issue. But out here in space, it's going to be a non-issue because no gravity. Omicron, arid planet in the solar system. Follow this signal. Okay. Whatever. No. I'm looking for... Actually, there's an asteroid belt right there. How far away? 14 kilometers? That's not bad, actually. I'm frustrated at my building ability of ships. That's how I'm doing. Omicron is where? What? Is that where my base is? Is that, that's Akua. No, my base is on Akua. Why is there a mark out there? Maybe that's where it's trying to tell me to go? Just... asteroid field. It's that way. Oh, okay. But where is it telling me? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's talking about that one. And I can't get there because I don't have a jump drive. Yes, additional upward thrust would significantly increase capacity, weight capacity. But why does it show me going away from the asteroid field? The arrow's not working right. Now, what do you want to bet that I'm going to get over this asteroid field where it seems like that's the only place there's any resources up here? And then end up... Yeah! Use your ship to find them in the mist. Detected... Okay. Unknown signatures have been detected in the orbital sector between the 4 moons. Use your ship to find them in the mist of the asteroids. Yep. It's going to be enemies, more than likely. And there's no way I'm going to fight anybody, and there's no way I really want to even attempt to fight anybody, because, I mean, I'm slow. There's a derelict station and a destroyed transporter. Yeah, not going anywhere near that. Thanks. Appreciate it. Not with this ship. I'm discovering stuff, trying to level. That's what I'm doing. Lots of ice asteroids, though. Yes, it does work like that, but if you have not been here the whole time, I was explaining where, like, turning ability, rolling ability, and all that, it depends on where your thrusters are and also how much RCSs you have. You can either load up your ship with RCSs, which are very like CPU intensive, so you wouldn't be able to have very many on your ship, or you can just spread out your thrusters to the edges of like wings or something, and that way they're further away from the center of gravity and they can spin around the center of gravity faster. So it's a combination of thrust all the way around. And I was saying if I had put medium thrusters all the way around on my ship, it would have actually handled better than the small in all directions, but the mediums going forward. I mean, it still weighs a lot, so I'm going to have to essentially struggle through and try to find materials. I was hoping there would be a couple of asteroids out here, maybe a trade station, that like a trade station I could get materials at, or asteroids I could get materials out of, but it does not look like it's going to be that way. I'm going to essentially have to find a way to use the teleporter and teleport to another planet, but that means I'm only allowed to carry what I carry rather than use a ship, because getting some of these higher end stuff takes a lot of resources. But the scout ship, you know, did its job. I found some ice asteroids, and I got some, you know, locations found on the map. And now if I don't do anything, am I going to fall out of the sky? No, I can at least hover. So there's that. It just, I don't go very fast. There's my base. The obelisk is where the teleporter is. But we can go around and discover some places. Artifact site. Activator. Trying to find more question marks to discover, because it's giving me XP. And it's, once you can get the ability to fly around and discover things, it makes it a lot easier to get some XP, just to get a couple of more levels here and there. And every time you discover something, you get a little XP from it. At least you're supposed to. There's a resource here. Let's see if I get XP from discovering it. Yeah, I'm like struggling to stay in the air. Yeah, 160 XP. But when you discover like an entire village and you get 160 XP for every building, it's crazy. No, I do not have a jump drive on this ship. There's no way. I'd be able to get to a moon and maybe the asteroid belt. Well, asteroid field, which I already did, technically. Flew right over it. Camp Font of Knowledge. Small wreckage. Yes, there are quite a few resources that are not on my current planet. So if I hover here for a second, I go to this, and this is going to show up all the deposits here, but if I go to the big screen, I mean, I'm on Akua. Then there's these other 3 moons, which I could probably reach in this. So if we select that one, come on, bring up my info panel, please. Thank you. Niges has carbon, iron, copper, silicon, and cobalt. Skillion has promethium and neo. Really? Has neo? Okay. And then Mesperion has titanium, iron, carbon, silicon, copper, and also pentaxid. Interesting. I need that neo. I need that neo. Can I possibly get to these moons of Crown without jumping? I didn't even realize that. Let's I've got some oxygen and stuff. Let's get out here and see if I can see it and how far away it is. Because Neo is going to be massively important. And and so is Cobalt. So I might be able to get to the other couple of planets because they're technically all moons. That's 17 kilometers. That's doable. That was 19 kilometers. That's doable. Where's the other one? Edges. Skillion 19, yeah. I could get to all of them. Pretty easy too. Mesperion would be the one that would take the longest. That's 26 kilometers. Interesting. I need to gather up materials on Akua and upgrade my little ship here so it can handle more weight. Also level up some more. Oh, another trick you could do is if you're trying to get somewhere on the planet, what you can do is let's say I want to get over to these ruins, right? Then I would mark it. I'm not going to because, well, okay, fine. I'll mark it, I'll show it on HUD, I'll say we'll pin it, okay? Those ruins are now pinned, and I want to get there. In atmosphere, you're going to travel slow. A lot slower. And so, I mean, I can sit here and go towards it, or I can bounce off the atmosphere. I get out into space, and then I start traveling in the direction of where I want to go. I start moving very quickly, and now I'm effectively right over the top of it, and then I dive back in to where my marker is, and look, I'm right above it. So you can essentially atmosphere skip because you move faster in space than you do in atmosphere. So, and then I can just go to that and remove. Oh, come on. That is, remove. Oh, jeez, come on. It's not letting me like select my marker. Fine, I'll go to here. If you can't remove a marker, you can go into this tagged, this map markers location, and then just delete it from there. Alright, I think I've discovered everything on this planet. Now it's just a matter of going and getting my hover vehicle and mining out all the resources I possibly can to upgrade this ship and to level up. But they have removed the ability to level up by mining. It's annoying. to say the least. I mean, I get it to a point. They want people to experience the game and to, you know, explore and stuff. If I do not keep my nose pointed in the sky, I almost fall out of the sky. Okay, there are still some places that I can discover. Yeah, I definitely need more thrust pointing down and to each side. So the small engines, or the small thrusters, no bueno. Oh, almost landed on that. Is this skinny enough to fit through my opening? Just barely. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take those out, and then I'm gonna have to put the biggest, one of the bigger doors in. Okay, whatever. All right. Maiden flight went without a hitch. God, this thing's ugly as sin. Oh, yeah, now I can show you something. I may not be able to flip this thing back over if I do it, though. I'm gonna wait until I get some better thrusters on it, but essentially, when you have a flying vehicle and you want to work on the bottom of it, you can essentially just lift up in the air, flip upside down, and then land on your roof, and then you can work on the bottom of it, then flip it back around. But I also do not want to sit here and work on that thing constantly. I mean, even though it's like a necessary evil, I want to go out and do something else. I want to go find some place to explore. Like, I do have some like quests I could do, I think. Maybe. Oh yeah, I have to destroy the legacy. Yeah, so I don't know if there are any quests that I will be able to get done, but what we'll do is I'm going to take a break here in a minute, and then when I come back, we'll take the hover vehicle because it can hold more weight and go check out some of these locations. I believe I need to get to one of these activators, artifacts, site, or tech ruins, one of those, to be able to get the item to unlock obelisk. So we'll go poke around the obelisk and see if there's anything useful there, information, and then we'll come up here and check out the activator, artifact, site, and tech ruins to see if we can find anything there. Because there's quite a bit of things here. Ooh, the abandoned base could be fun too. Yep. And that's just north of us, so it's not too far away. So we shall be back momentarily. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. And well, I was thinking about it. We can actually do some testing real quick on this ship here. So we could use the same engines that we have on it already. So right now, if we get into it and lift up and look at our numbers under statistics here, we have roll and uplift, or uplift, down, up thrust, down thrust, if I could talk. And then we have the pitch and yaw. So those are three things that we need to think about. If you look at the numbers, so the pitch, 69 degrees a second, we'll go off of that one. And that's this, looking up and down, and that's pretty decent. Another one we can look at is the yaw, which is turning left and right, which is pathetic. I mean, it is a snail trying to, you know, move across salt, which generally gets it stuck. So there's that. And that's 36 degrees a second, which is terrible. And then the roll, which is 29, which is even worse, and it's pretty abysmal. So I believe if we do this right, I come over here and set down on my platform that I built it, or at least attempt to set down on here. Ooh, it goes forward pretty quick. And we set this thing down, turn it off. Then if it is the way that it used to be, we can fix this by just readjusting the thrusters. How we would do that is we get them further apart, if that makes any sense. So what we would do, it's going to look funny. It's going to look really funny. First of all, the side-to-side thrusters, we don't want them directly next to each other. So what we would do is we take that off. And actually, let's go ahead and just use our jetpack here. Take that off and basically just kind of grab all these maneuvering thrusters. Okay, including the top ones, even though we don't have very much down thrust, or I should say up thrust, to make us go down. It still matters. Let me grab that, and then this is a thruster pointing down, so take that. Another thruster pointing down, and I believe this one here. We're basically just taking off all of our directional thrusters except for the ones that are pushing us forward. Then what we do is we grab them and we'll have this one facing down, this one facing down. We actually need, wait, yeah, we took all the down facing ones, right? Yeah, we need 4 facing down. So we'll go ahead and take the guns off. Let's go ahead and connect to our output box, because this is actually going to end up really heavy. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and just take these off again real quick. And now, because there's like no structural integrity on ships and stuff like this, when you take stuff off, it stays together. So it's kind of funny. So now what we can do is grab this other thruster that we have, and we're gonna have an up-facing thruster, and then we'll go ahead and put another up-facing thruster here, and then the one behind it will go down-facing thruster. And I think we took off the reverse thruster. No, we didn't. So we have one up and one down, but we need two more that go down so that it can actually lift us. So these, let's just go ahead and throw on another one going down out here. So we have 4 down, 2 up, and then we need 2 going left, 2 going right. So if we put 1 towards the back here, 1 up front here, and then flip those around. Wait. Actually, I should have put that in the front here. Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So then we'll flip that there, and then put that one there. Now, because all of the directional thrust is in different directions, it should, if it is the way it used to be, should give us better numbers on the pitch, yaw, and roll. I don't need to do that. Just do this. So we turn it on, raise up in the air, look at our numbers. I think pitch is a little... Actually, everything looks worse except for yaw. I think yaw is better. Side to side is the same because that's just directional thrust. That just pushes you in the direction, the one direction. But the roll's better. So the roll is really quick now compared to what it was. Side to side, a little better. A little. Not much, but a little. And then the pitch is the same or similar. And then this is going to be the same because I didn't increase how much thrust to the left and right I'm doing. But this is a lot better because of the way that it does it. So like when I push to the right, the front right thruster essentially turns off, and then the front left thruster is pushing me. And the right rear is pushing, and the left rear is off. So it actually is semi-working the way that it normally does. It doesn't increase my weight at all, but it helps with how easily it moves around, with you separating them out and pushing them further out towards the rear and the front. So that's one thing we can think about when we're building these ships, is where we can place these to get the best response. Speaking of which, I might be able to do something with this. At any rate, we had something that we were going to go do. So, just figured I'd point that out. I was thinking about it when I took my break, and wanted to kind of put that out there. So let's That. I don't need that many drill charges on me, so I'll put those away. Don't need that many energy cells, I'll put those away. And of course, a cat is screaming to get out. Hang on. If you wouldn't come in here, you wouldn't get trapped in here. Anyway. Looks like I've got ammo. Got energy cells. Alright, let's go, let me go eat something real quick. Now, can I... Oh, I need... I know what I need. I need fiber. So you are going to go back to input. I'm going to make a bunch of fiber. That should be good. I'll let it continue, but I'm going to snag what's in there. Put it in the fridge. Let's see what I can make. I do have 47 meat. I don't know if I can make 10 of those or not. I guess I'll find out. Probably, well, maybe. I do have grain. I can make the bread. That's not a problem. I do have plant protein, so I can make the milk. Purified water. A little low on the purified water. So, what I can do is go over here and grab... Oh, the O2 thing's not in here because it's under there that I can't access because somebody else put it down and didn't allow me access. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and make one of these water generators. And then grab some extra fuel. Grab this, not the scout, the little cricket. Yeah, grab the little cricket, put that fuel in there. I'll make it 20. And then there's one. You know, let's go ahead and get a second one up, if it'll let me make a second one. Yep, there it is. Well, won't be too long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this lake like right next to us and place those water things down there because that's going to be useful. Another thing that could be useful at some point. Oh, I don't think we have them on this. I think that was a modded thing. Oh well, I guess we don't have them. There are these hydrogen things that would pull oxygen and hydrogen out of the water, but I guess that was a mod. That's the problem with playing mods so much. So that means the hydrogen canisters that we would need later takes the water containers. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, that's fine. Alright, take that out. I'll put that one on my bar. And now we go down there. Oh. Yeah, I need to update both of my my ships. Just plop. That's not what I wanted. Get out, thank you. But I'm gonna hit F4 and then the cricket. Do this the easy way. I'm gonna take this. Alright, so you take these water containers and plop them in the water somewhere. They'll... Oh, good grief. Seriously? Okay, I can't carry both. Whatever. You want to be stupid? Be stupid. I keep forgetting to put a wireless on this thing. I don't think I have a wireless on it. That's the problem. Oh, come on. Get in the water. Thank you. There. It's in the water. Sort of. Now will this clip next to on the side? Close enough. So I'm going to allow faction, drop 10 in there. Allow faction, drop 10 in there. And now... Wait. Oh, quality 80. That's not bad. And after a while, these things will produce large containers of water. And then we'll have lots of purified water and whatnot. So now... I need to come up here and get some food in the fridge of this thing. If I could get up here, that'd be awesome. Now, one thing that was tested, Callie was doing some testing, and he found out on his thing that if you don't turn off the hover vehicle, it's just like you could leave it on, it just won't use any energy. It's weird. He said it didn't use any fuel as it was just sitting still. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. Now, speaking of, since I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and build a wireless and shove it on the... Oh, wait, no, you. Output. There we go. And did you make all of... made 9. What did you run out of? Yeah, ran out of the water. Okay, that's fine. But I'm not gonna need all of those burgers. Let's see here. Alpha base, fridge, little cricket, fridge, and take half of those. And I've got 2 bandages. I hope that's going to be enough. If not, I'm going to say... create all that. And hopefully I won't be able to, hopefully I won't need anything else. I'm not going to stick around and wait for all that to be made. Alright, what did I just make? Wireless. Losing my mind. I could have swore I put a wireless on this. Let's go look at the devices. No, I don't think we did. Interesting. Plop that on there, and now go to the devices. No, come on. There we go. And... What? Oh, I'm looking at the base. No, look at that. Yeah, wireless, and then hit auto group. And it should be under equipment. Yep, wireless. Okay. This now has wireless. Okay, let's try not to die. Yeah, definitely need more on this thing. Because the turning is so freaking slow. Well, since it's going to sit here and needs to be revamped, I'm going to take that and that. Wait, what? They should be made for both. They're not. Of course they're not. Jerk. The thrusters are not the same, are they? No, they're not. Of course they're not. Ugh, frustrating. I only need 2 for right now. Come on, hurry up. Build faster. I only want one for left, 1 for right. Just to help out the maneuverability. I told you guys to buzz off, to keep walking, but no, you had to come back. Try to pick a fight. Whatever. And there's the... Oops. There's the last one. Alright, let's see how our CPU is doing. Yeah, we're still good. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, so let's see. It's a little bit better. Move side to side real quick. Okay, cool. Alright, where is the thing? It's east of us? Yeah. Yeah, obelisk. Yep, okay. Oh, good grief. Come on. Scientist camp. I don't think I've actually stopped here before. Alright, so we're just gonna hop out. Tales of Tash damaged datapad. Cool. Reconstruction of the information buffer memory has been partially successful. Should the existing data be read out? Sure. Okay, so they're studying artifacts. Apparently the Talon were. Interesting. 1 of 16. And then you can say, where can I watch the logs again? And it'll tell you in the story thing. Solo missions, Tales of Tash, and then the logs will show up there. So if you hit F1, solo missions, Tales of Tash. And if you click the activate mission, it brings up and shows you all of them. I find it interesting that this is called Andromeda. They're not red. Nobody owns this area. It's telling me that, you know, if you look at something and it shows up red, or something underneath it says is red, it's basically stealing. But... and it keeps doing it. There's no red here. What? Okay, 17.5. Okay? I am not in anybody's territory. $17.5. Not in anybody's territory still. So whatever. Leave me alone. I'm gonna pick the plants. Oh, let's see how fast this drill does on these nodes. Done. Oh yes. Much better. Alright, so this computer... yes, this gives all kinds of information. Private user history. You are logged in. And then it's giving a bunch of different information on here. Back to main menu, planet overview, and it gives all information of this whole area. Gas giant is what we're orbiting. We're on one of the moons around the gas giant. Akua, that's the planet we're on. The snow moon. The barren moon. Alien swamp moon. Omnicron prairie planet. Planet data Akua. The animals. Gives you all the different animals. So it's basically just a database. So, okay. So we still cannot access this thing, I don't think. Yeah, use key matrix to unlock. We don't have the key matrix. So now, we said we were going to go up here to the north and check out. We're going to go to the activator, then the artifact, and then the tech rooms. So we need northwest-ish. And it's going to get dark. Very dark. It is quite a bit more responsive now that I threw those other thrusters on there. This looks like a different biome, sort of. Those shiny rocks, I think those are the carbon, basically. Let's see here. There's the activator. Yep, to the right. Okay. Ooh, anything new that I can mine here? What is that? Neo. Holy crap. I can get Neo here. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, let's check out the activator, see what it does. Looks like there's... other than giving radiation, it turned off. Turned on. Turned off. What? Interesting. Huh. Kind of curious as to what that does. Guess we'll find out. Alright. Artifact location. I am okay with picking up Neo right here. It's small bits, but it's going to be very, very, very instrumental in us getting off this planet and out of the system. That's why I like picking up as much of it as I can right now. I will be back and pick up more later, but... Oh, hello, artifact site. Why do I feel like this is a very, very bad idea? Is this a safe place to land? Probably not. Yeah, probably would have been fine. What do you want to bet? I'm going to find a lot of spiders. Apparently it's cold over here. Oh, let me connect to that. Put that and that in there. Those are going to be... Those can spoil. I'll put them in there. I can't shift click these. It's annoying. Whenever I come up to these places, I like to essentially loot everything. Level 10. Means I can unlock some things. Sweet. Now, a lot of these ruins and stuff, you gotta be careful because things will collapse from underneath you. And if you're not expecting it, it's quite terrifying. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff collapses going down there, but we'll go down there in a minute. I just want to make sure that I get all the good loots all the way around here. And plants are always good. Because, you know, eating is nice. Okay, so we'll go up in here first. Knew something was just going to spawn in front of me. Or potentially on my head. Looks like that's all busted up. Looks like the only way to go is down. Aldrin. More information. Yep. I can't pick that up. It won't let me. Nothing there. Hole in the floor. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. I don't think I could take this apart. Salvage? Nope, because there's a core. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Alright. So nothing here. So now we go ahead and drop... Not that. Although, that could work. Not with the guns, but to explore. We want to hit F4. Dump all this stuff in there so it doesn't spoil. And... Dino Stew Royale. That stuff's good. I don't need that much... I don't even need that much food. I'm fine for right now. Alright, so if you want, you can explore a little bit with your drone to see what's what. Yeah. Body temperature dropping. Of course it is. Because I'm trying to do something. Now see, this is terrifying because I'm pretty sure that these corner things break. Like that! And now I'm stuck down here. Really? Come on! And I don't have a jetpack strong enough to get out. So I kind of have no choice but to continue on. No idea what that was. We'll look at it in a minute. Oh, I know. I think I know what's going to happen. I'm going to die. Yeah, infected. Oh, good grief. Did they come up here? I hope not. Ooh, more tails. Do they climb up? Does not look like it. Oh, they do! sounds so sad. Wow, 1500 XP for killing one of them, though. Crazy. And then there's another area to go up over there, but I still need to investigate this. What do you have on you? Ooh, bandages. I'll take them. Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, what is this? Another overview thing. It looks like it's just all the same information. Okay. Close. And then this is another Xerox Empire. Okay. Can't work like this. Yep. I'm not gonna read all this. Just it's gonna take me too long. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Alright, well, I guess I will just have to hope I don't die. Because I need to run over that other ladder over there. Yeah, Shift F. Best friend. You run up and just Shift F something and boots it. Alright, I can get up here. And then up here. No! 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 Die! No! Don't make that sound! Ugh! I hate those guys. I heard movement. Mobility boost! Yay! Oh my god. Drill and drill charges. I didn't need to make one because I was gonna find them anyway. Oh. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Let's... Yeah. Evil. There's two laying there. What now? This is not good. This is falling apart. Can I crouch right into a spider? Yes, apparently I can. Apparently, I hope that wasn't important. Oh. Well. That was convenient. That was just the artifact location. That wasn't even the, tech ruins. Alright, let's go ahead and dump off into our fridge. Mutated substance. Got two plants, pumpkin and space kava. Cool. What's this? Alien plasma. I generally, so the alien tooth, alien plasma, that kind of stuff, I generally put in the fridge, even though it doesn't, excuse me, damn it. Even though it doesn't spoil, it goes a long way in making medical items. So it I generally put them in here. And the nutrient solution, that can go either way because it's used in making sprouts, but it's also used in making farm plots. So there's that. And now I'm just being OCD about raw food being down and ready to consume food being up there. Mutated substance, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, man, it looks like it's just a commodity item, so okay, you can live in there along with all that. I think this opens up that same thing that I opened up before, because it didn't actually add any more to the story of it. All right, on to the next location. In the dark, apparently. Am I going to get shot at this location? Oh, what are these guys? Oh, geez, yes, they shoot. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Okay, they don't shoot if we're in the ship? No. Interesting. So they only shoot us when we step outside. Okay, so I'm going to park back here. No, no, no. Luckily, it didn't hurt too bad. It still hurt, though. That's right. Eat a burger. Alright, now I'm going to pull forward. And jump out. Anybody? Anybody? Yes. Okay, some of the robots are running away. So that's fine. They can run away. I'll just shoot them later. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know, park my happy butt right here. Apparently I can lock onto it, so there's no core here. I didn't even see if that gave me XP or how much. Purified water. Beds. A thing I can't interact with. Nutrient solution. Yay! A whole lot of nothing. Oh, you know what? I should probably put that in the fridge. Coolant. Another commodity item that I can sell. Okay, so that's sell, that's sell. That's all use. That's quest items. Okay, the fibers can go there. Those need to go in there. Okay. Now I think I'm getting the hang of some things here. Okay. Where did those other people go? I want to see how much XP I get for them. Hi. Apparently none? Okay, so that's, like, not worth it. Alright, I did level up earlier. I've got 112 points. I was talking about the small vessel. So, I may need to go up in thruster size. I know I wanted the ramp. Short range warp drive, yeah. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's grab the pentaxid tank. And let's grab, thruster medium tier 2. We'll grab those because they still use less CPU than the large. And then we could use the mediums for the directionals and then the thrust for the forward momentum. Yeah, we'll do that. We might need a shield at some point. Gravity, I'm not going to worry about it. The turrets would be really nice, but I don't think we're going to need them per se. Well, we might. Sure, why not? We'll grab the turrets. Rocket launchers are so freaking crazy. I love the rocket launchers. Hover vessels. Wouldn't mind getting some more stuff for it. Like minigun. Medium thrusters. Hover boost and the engine, the big engine hovers. Which I think I can only have a certain number of these. Doesn't say. Maximum amount 4. This one doesn't have a maximum amount. Neither does that. So these have a HV engine force of 800 kilonewtons. And these other ones are 200 kilonewtons. So this is effectively the same power as 4 of these. But these have... And it's the same CPU cost. So technically the small hover engines would be better. Whatever. Large drill module, I'm not getting that one right now because it's massive. It's absolutely huge. I would only need 1. Plus it takes 1200 CPU, so there's that. Alright, I got a couple more points. So do we need anything for the base? Potentially in the future, probably a CPU extender. An advanced constructor. A drone bay. Interesting. Oh, I also need hangar doors, which means I need shutter doors. Drone bay spawner. Interesting. Armor locker. That could be useful. medical devices. Alright, we're gonna go Tier 2 CPU and the advanced constructor and the plant grow lights. And then the next level we'll focus on some more of this. Because right now I'm good with small vessels and hover vehicles for now. But I need some base stuff set up so that I can start thinking about working on the capital vessel. But we need to head back. God, this thing screams. Yeah, nailed it. Base inputs. No, those both go on output. That's a commodity item, apparently. Alright, let's go to the little cricket and grab the completed items and go ahead and here. I can't do anything with that mobility boost until I get an armor thing built. But yeah, I have another drill, so there's that. Alright, now we want to go to input. Just shift all that in there. The Neo can go up there. All these components, actually, I'm just going to grab here and then manually put down here because that's where I want all these components to go. Oh, apparently spare parts is not an actual item. It's a commodity item. Okay, so it's for selling. Well, gather shit to sell. Why not? Go back to player. I believe we're... Yeah, we're empty. Okay, cool. Well, it's about that time. Appreciate those of you that came and stuck it out and laughed at my ship with me and whatever. But next time we will be doing some upgrades on both the HV and the SV and expanding the base a little bit more. I want to get some farm plots in and get that all set up. So, and some more power generation, preferably through solar, so we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, we're definitely going to be clearing some more of these locations around the map. So we already know we cleared those, and I want to clear these 3 are here, and then these 4 over here. They're just ruins. I might get on here before next week and go around and mine up a bunch of this, bunch of these deposits. Since now I have, you know, mining capabilities on the hover vehicle, and it'll be pretty quick. That way we don't have to, you know, watch me go mining when come back. We could just do some building, do some tinkering and testing and whatnot. Try to find out where the item is that I need to unlock the obelisk, because that would be nice. Oh, the water generators. Well, they produce crates of water. Woohoo. Wow, that's dark. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. There. Now you can sort of see me. Thank you all for coming. Really do appreciate it. If you'd like to see, please hit the like button. It really does help out the channel. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.